Currently, one of my children is reading a book that's like 750 pages. Of course, I teased her and said, "Yeah, I'm not going to be reading a book that's long. I mean, I like reading. Of course, I would encourage and promote you to be good readers as well. But to me, 200, 300 pages, I mean, that's plenty long enough for a book. If you can't say it by then, you ought to just wrap it up." And to me, a lot of those thoughts come to mind when I read what the Apostle John says in John 20, verses 30 and 31, which I'll read to you at this time. John 20, verse 30 and 31. Jesus performed many other signs in the presence of his disciples, which are not recorded in this book. But these are written that you may believe that Jesus is the Messiah, the Son of God, and that by believing you may have life in his name. And to me, I really appreciate John and how he gives us something that's readable, but also something that you can get through in a decent amount of time. I think if you sat down and decided, I'm going to read through the Gospel of John, you could do it in an hour. Maybe if you don't read so quickly, a couple of hours, and I would say 3 hours at the most. And to think you have Jesus, the Savior, who lived a perfect life. He's saying, there's so much more I could have written. I could have made that 750-page book your daughter's reading look small. But he says, I wanted people like Jimmy Hodges to read it so that by reading it, you may believe. And so that's what I share with you today. If it's been a while since you've read a gospel, specifically the book of John, why don't you go ahead and read it? You can read it through in an hour, a couple hours, 3 tops, and realize that it's written for a purpose. It's condensed. It's only so many miracles because it's a small portion here, because he could have written so much more. But it is written so that you will believe. And I hope that you will read the gospel and that you will believe. I thank you very much for listening, and I hope that you have a great day.